marked right now with the Spirit of the Lord. And because they mark with the Spirit of the Lord in their forehead, their action, which is what the hand symbolizes, causes us to form and do all the stuff that we're doing. We're doing all this for no pay. Ain't none of us getting paid. But we're marked with a certain information that forces us to live a certain way. You get marked, not you, of course. You get marked with Christianity, you will be forced to live a certain... You ever have your parents tell you, join the military? You ever hear that? You should join the military. My parents always told me, don't join. Right, but some say, join the military. You know, when you join the military, you're still going to be a killer, but just for America's enemies. So now you still... And people, that's the psychology. So we look at it like, it's okay to kill for America, but it's wrong if we killing each other. Ain't it all murder? But when you mark with that information that the military is the answer, you will believe that. You go into their police force. You gonna go into their police force, especially in New York City. You gonna have the stop and frisk rule. Stop and frisk rule targeted who? It didn't target white people. It targeted blacks and Hispanics to lock them up for anything. Here's a stat most people don't understand. I'm gonna give you two stats. When you look up the FBI statistics, right, and it show the arrests, it'll show more white people technically have been arrested than black people. But when you break it down by percentage, because we're only 12% of the population, it'll look like black people are more arrested than white people per capita, right? And so that's the argument that a white man will give you. Here's the argument that most black people don't know. When you look up who has been exonerated for false crimes, black people are number one, which tells you the arrest that black people are getting is because they're padding the stats. It doesn't match that they actually committed the crime. But you won't believe that. So when we talk about the mark of the beast, that information that you take into your head will force you to take the action with your hand symbolized. The Bible say that the law is supposed to be a sign on your hand. Does that mean we write all the laws on our hand? No, that don't mean we write all the laws on our hand. It means we carry out the laws. So when it talks about your head your head is the information, your hand is the action. And it's all spiritual. No, well, first of all, as I like to always say, yeah.
He said, what greater chip can the white man put in your hand?
Right.
To make niggas do what they doing already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like what chip there? I mean, he controlling niggas. Listen, he controlling us. There's nothing that he legalized weed. Now we think weed is the greatest thing. He legalized homosexuality. We coming out in droves. There's nothing that he hasn't told us to do that we haven't done already. Why does he have to put a chip in you? He don't have to put no chip in you. Now, I'm not putting no chip in me. If they was to come out, but a microchip is not the marker. Saying a microchip is the mark of the beast, Captain War. Saying a microchip. I'm gonna end with this. Saying a microchip is the mark of the beast is like saying that nobody is marked with the beast at all yet, because we ain't got a mark yet. So are you saying nobody has the mark of the beast at all? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we waiting for this mark of the beast, then nobody is marked with the beast, then why we so fucked up? Somebody tell me that. So, I hope I answered your question. All right, no sweat.
Thank you. Come on, brother. You're going to take off.
We're
going to take off from where he left off at.
For sure.
And I'm talking about the same question I asked the general.
All right.
As far as the mark of the beast.
Right.
What do you say the mark of the beast is? Because when I speak to other different Israelite groups, they say the mark of the beast is a chip, and they putting it in your skin.
Right.
And that's why I say, is it a physical or a spiritual mark that the scriptures talk about?
That mark of the beast,
having Granger as a partner, they make it very easy for us to keep our events together.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's pretty much it, man. You heard Captain TAZARAYACH's response on that, right? Okay, and the other brother, you know, a younger brother, whoever he is in the ISUPK, pretty much said the same thing Captain TAZARAYACH said, or somewhere along the same lines, when the question is basically simple: is the mark of the beast a chip or not? They say that it's not a chip, all right? They say it's not a human implantable chip, in which, you know, we could prove that wrong according to the scriptures, which we have been proving that wrong according to the scriptures here at Great Millstone, okay? But at the end of the day, You know, it's going to be all about what do you believe it to be? You know, because you're the only one who's going to be given that option to take it or accept it or not. All right. Now, TAZARAYACH said that he wouldn't take it, but he's saying that that's not the mark of the beast. Okay. All right. So before I get started on this video, man, giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to sincere Akim out there, the hopeful elect. All right, gotta give all praises to Yahweh Yahweh Shah, man. Without him, without our power and our Lord and Savior, none of this knowledge and wisdom would be possibly passed on to us, man. Okay, because the wisdom and knowledge is there. It's all through the Holy Spirit, right? But it's only been given to an elect few, and it's clear as day that it hasn't been given to the ISUPK, as you just seen. That interview with Captain TAZARAYACH. And by the way, that was on Side channel. You know, ISUPK threw a cookout, as they always do, throwing cookouts and barbecues and such for the community. Okay? The Lord ain't with that, man. You know, when the Lord was giving fish and bread to the people, he knew the majority of them people were full of shit, man. All right? I'm talking about our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shah. When he was on the scene 2,000 years ago, making the miracles, man. Okay? Turning 5 breads of loaves of bread and making it enough to feed thousands of people. He knew them people was full of shit. Okay? So the Lord wasn't about the community, man. All right? But the ISUPK, they're about the community. Okay? They're about numbers. They're about mass followers, man. All right? So they will do anything that it takes to keep them numbers going up, man. Clout chasing, right? Not losing members of their congregation. Not offending people, even if they doing wrong. Okay? All right, and then also teaching lies, man, because their leader obviously done took a fucking bag, man. All right, if you have people who are not Israelites, Edomites who created the chip, admitting out of their own fucking mouth that is the mark of the beast, they made this microchip with knowingly that was fulfilling prophecy in Revelations the 13th chapter. That's where they got the inspiration to create this chip. Okay. And then you got these fucking dummies claiming to be Israelites, claiming to be prophets, and warning our people and for our people's best benefits, all right? Saying that that's not the mark of the beast. The Most High is going to pass judgment on them niggas, man. Straight up and down. The Lord is going to judge them.